2, 1.
The real question is this: does Disney hold back in Deadpool and Wolverine? The answer is no. They go all the way in the words of Deadpool.
Soaking wet right now.
Wade Wilson toils away in civilian life with his days as the flexible mercenary Deadpool behind him. But when his homeworld faces an existential threat, Wade must reluctantly suit up again with an even more reluctant Wolverine. This is a non-spoiler review, so please do not worry. Where do I even begin with a review like this? I have been beyond hyped for this film. To be honest, I guess the best way to start this is by talking about the man, Hugh Jackman. And I cannot believe it has been since 2017 since we've seen the beautiful Australian actor Hugh Jackman portray the character of Logan. And I was really worried about how they were going to approach this. Are they going to overstep and maybe ruin what was already a great ending? And no, they don't. They do something better. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Really, this movie is about friendship, specifically, obviously, between Deadpool and Wolverine. And what happens when you put two people who view the world so differently and they have to work together? You're gonna get comedy gold, especially if it's Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. He's having the most fun in this role. He gets to be the fully violent and fully vulgar Wolverine we love, and he does not hold back. Especially when he's working with the merc with the mouth, Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. Their friendship is the reason why this film works. Yes, the story isn't perfect, you still have the crux, the issue of the multiverse, but when you have a character like Deadpool that has to deal with the current circumstance of the MCU, they are allowed to make fun of it. That elevates the movie. And it's also humbling to see a studio that is realizing there is an issue with their IP and they are okay with the reality of, yeah, we know there's an issue and we're trying to fix it. That is huge respect. Ryan Reynolds has found a way to bring Deadpool into the MCU that feels authentic to the character, and it is absolutely stupendous. This movie is bloody, it's gory, it's soaking wet. The very first action sequence that we get, I'm pretty sure there was a meeting that went down that said, we have to make sure that people know that just because we're Disney, we are not gonna hold back. And if we do go a little bit further, like a little bit bloody, it's not just gonna be one sequence, it's going to be every single action sequence, and they over-deliver with the opening of the film, and then some more throughout the 2-hour runtime. When it comes to a Deadpool film, I gotta talk about the comedy. This movie hits and fires off on all cylinders. The comedy does not let up. From beginning to end, there are jokes galore, and some might not hit as strong as others, but it doesn't matter because you will get an occasional chuckle from this point, then to that joke, then to that joke. You're guaranteed to laugh at some point between a minute to 2 minutes. And I'm gonna speak about something, and don't worry, I'm not gonna give any specifics about what characters or how it fits into the story. All I'm gonna say is cameos. It's not just a cameo to be like, hey, look, this is cool. And of course, there are some little moments like that, but for majority of the cameos that are utilized in this film, it just felt so organic to the story. For people that love Marvel during a certain phase, you are going to have a fantastic time. I mean, the amount of screaming that people had during the screenings of Endgame and No Way Home, you're gonna have that same feeling here. Another thing that works extremely well in this film is the soundtrack. By far, this rendition of Deadpool is the best when it comes to music being used in an action sequence. The 3 songs that come to my mind instantly are Bye Bye Bye, The Power of Love, and of course it's probably just gonna be the song of the year, Like a Prayer by Madonna. My only complaint with this film, and it's very minimal, is Emma Corrin. Absolutely no issue with her performance. She delivers in every sequence that she is in. Her abilities are actually quite freaky. What she's able to do, no spoilers, is quite menacing, and it does deliver some pretty captivating moments, specifically one-off moments between Deadpool, and then Wolverine. Other than that though, the character just kind of was a basic MCU villain. Very underdeveloped. Not a whole lot to work with the character, more so a character that kind of just gets characters from this place, then to that place. And if this thing doesn't work, we don't really have a third act, so we need to put this character over here. It didn't really feel as smooth as I would have liked. Overall though, Deadpool and Wolverine delivers and then some. It has all the comedy, action, and gore, but at the end of the day, this movie has heart. Is it perfect? No. But this movie is the definition of what I would like to call an experiential event. Notably, it is a beautiful love letter to the Marvel Fox era. And for that, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Now, if someone were to ask me, Joseph, are there going to be any great implications from this film for the greater MCU? And I would say, I would think so, yes, because this is a Marvel film. Every piece to this puzzle has meaning and purpose. But weirdly enough, I would also say no to some of the things that were, I guess, teased. And I'll leave it at that. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to be blessed.